How soon until all of us essentially have our AI bot of choice embedded in everything we do in our lives because our decisions get better, it has always on memory, all the other benefits to it, but maybe also downside where you're making decisions. I mean, I made recently some significant personal decisions for my family based to some extent on AI. And I asked all the different major AI engines and it was sort of a big deal. I'm like, wait a second, like I'm literally taking AI's advice, but it also makes a ton of sense and it actually called out a bunch of things that I wouldn't have thought of. When do we get to a point where where you're just carrying Bordy, maybe you do, carry Bordy around with you all day long and we're all going to be wearing, a ChatGPT, OpenAI like pin or something very soon or Meta glasses, Ray-Ban, which already people are doing. How soon till that becomes the norm?
Yeah, I think we're definitely going to lean on AI increasingly for important decisions. And look, even if you have been active on social media for the last 15 years, some algorithm has been influencing, how you spend your time and attention, right? It's already been happening. Everyone's starting to see the Claude-bot, OpenClaw stuff happening this year, and I think that'll just become more and more accessible, so more pervasive. The moment in Her that stuck with me the most, I'm surprised it didn't land with more people, but it was less about the first 80% of the movie. And it was the moment where he was on the phone with Samantha and he's like, wait, how many other people are you talking to right now? And she's like, oh, 8,500, whatever. And I'm like, oh, and that was supposed to be this dystopian, he thought it was this personal thing. But I was like, that was actually the thing that hit me. And I was like, oh, this is going to be awesome. Right. And that's kind of what we're building with Bordy is well, how many other people are you on the phone with right now, Bordy? And he's on the phone with thousands of other people. And so that, I think that's going to be very cool. As we start to think about unlocking opportunities and that interconnectedness, that's going to be the part that is I'm particularly excited about.
I agree, although it's sort of dystopian too, in the sense, using your analogy of social media, sort of the same thing. It's Bordy also has a huge opportunity to influence people in different ways because the people it's suggesting you talk to or meet or chat with, or the conversations it has directly impacts you the same way Facebook does with my social media feed. You can tweak that. You have this weird power where you can kind of tweak what outcomes you obviously want good outcomes for building a good business, but you also can make some really dystopian choices if you wanted about which direction you wanted to push people via Bordy. That gives you a unique set of power.
Yeah, I think so. You can influence to a certain extent, but at the end of the day, all you can do is surface opportunities to people, right? If people don't want to connect, you're like, hey, so Bordy can present somebody in the best possible light, but if somebody doesn't want to meet them, they're not going to meet them. And even if they do meet them, if they're not actually if there's nothing for them to relate on, then it's not going to go anywhere. And so what Bordy wants to do is surface opportunities where people could work together. I think the thing I'm most excited about is getting people to collaborate across domains, right? I think if you think about all of the big, medical breakthroughs, scientific breakthroughs, physics breakthroughs, they've been from people that have connected, they've been inspired by nature, they've been inspired by some other domain, and they've connected them. And that just doesn't happen anymore because it takes so much work to get to the top of your field that we've lost that whole polymath, the idea that somebody could actually be could understand all of the liberal arts or all of the sciences. You don't build relationships across domains. And so I think that's what I'm particularly excited about is how do I take a physicist and a synthetic biologist, right? Or a psychologist and a musician? How do I start to think about those connectivity to solve bigger problems?
And those are where the best ideas come from, is the mixing of ideas. How soon till Bordy is starting to make introductions to other agents for me? There's no reason it has to be a person that I'm talking to if there's quote unquote experts in other areas. If it's an agent that can also chat or talk to me, I assume there's no reason why it couldn't be an AI.
Something we think about a lot, there's going to be this jagged edge transition. I think a lot of people skip to the end, which is agents transacting with each other.
I know people who are having that happen already, where their agents are doing that, but...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be such a quick flip in the economy. That might happen if you're buying groceries, or returning or getting a refund for something. But I don't think people are buying a house, investing in a seed round of a company, making a hiring decision without humans being on probably both sides of that transaction.
But maybe they should be. I mean, humans have get influenced in a lot of wrong ways, and you want that quote unquote objective advisor.
Yeah. But I do think it'll be interesting. I haven't yet figured it out, but we're getting a lot of people asking hey, could Bordy, introduce my agent to other people? We haven't figured it out. Eventually, yeah, certainly that will happen. And Bordy will probably play an important role in us transitioning to that like human agent collaboration economy, but there also are just like not that many agents that are able to interface with humans in the ways that humans want to be interfaced with.